and welcome to another Scale Model Ninja. Tonight we're going to carry on with the old Lancaster. So, yeah. It is Friday today, isn't it? I think. Yeah. Losing the plot today. I've just been having fun and games down in my son's bedroom today. And I've managed to get a bit of work done in there because I've managed to save enough pennies up to get a desk off a TikTok. And it looks pretty good with the other bits I've actually now sorted out and built really into it. So yeah, it's all looking good. I'll bring up some photos of that later on. So we are slowly but surely getting there on the old Lanc. Let's see. Yeah, got it now. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. As you know, last week we got up to building the wheel bay, and we got the undercarriage all built out of metal. So they're all nicely sorted, all ready to go on. So we now got this part to finish off because there's some strange reason I painted it the wrong colour, so I just had to go. I'm slowly going over it in black again. So yeah, it's not the easiest of tasks. I've done some detailing in it, but we're getting there. And we have Mr. Jeff Light joining us saying, good evening, Ross. Good evening, Jeff, and welcome to the stream. I'm just sorting out a minor mistake that I made when I put this piece together, all these bits together. Because I painted it the wrong colour, so I'm just filling the bits that I couldn't get to with the bigger brush. I hope we all had a wonderful Easter time. And we've got Following Ghost saying hi, Ross. So, and he's also saying hi to you from me. So, good evening, Ghost. Now, as per usual, if anybody wants to join in, link is in the chat. You're more than welcome to come and join me for it. You don't have to stay for the whole stream, but you're more than welcome to. And just so people know, I do have a couple of new arrivals to the stash as well. And when we've got a few more people in, I will show them as well. There's also another big reveal on Monday for the Schlego build. Because as you know, on Josh's when Josh was streaming with me the last time I streamed, I finished the motorbike off altogether from start to finish in one stream. But there we go. These things happen. So we've got the engine already. You got Jeff saying hi to Ghost, and then you've got Ghost saying, I may or may not be here. My internet connection has been terrible today. Oh dear. Sorry to hear that. Well, lucky enough for me, I've got full fibre internet, and yeah, it sort of makes my life a lot easier because it's actually hardline wired all the way up to the attic. So it saves me a lot of hassle, because it was like when I was on Wi-Fi, my computer would keep freezing because it was poor signal getting up to the top of the house. So I put in a hard line, and everything's not been too bad. We seem to have run okay. But yeah, so with the let's see, bring up that one. That's one. So this is what I've actually got done in my son's room. So I've now got the desk, new chair in there, where same as this one what I've got here, but the one I've got is actually the one in there is a white one, and that's for when my eldest son moved up here, so he's got somewhere to study when he's doing so as well. Now I've got my cameras all in there sorted. So yeah, he's got a nice little streaming studio set up ready because he wants to do some streaming as well. So that's all set there, and then we've got like the Schlegel builds all into the old wardrobe, which will have to be moved out, but I will be putting shelves up in there so it's got enough room to him to be in there as well as other things. So yeah, that's what's in there. And we have Mr. Athel McNicholin saying, "Evening, Jeff, Ghost, and his nibs Ross." So good evening, Athel, and welcome to the stream. Minimize that off, and we will bring that back over to normal. There we go. So yeah, so that's that sorted. But yeah, we do have another rather large box, as well as another, well, two rather large boxes actually that have actually arrived in the stash. Now these are two of them are my Grail kits. So I actually won these on a recent auction. So the first one should be no real surprise really. But it is another 1/32 scale Lancaster, but it's the Dam Buster version. So that means I've only got the one more version to get, which I'm going to be hopefully finding at some point fairly soon. And that is the Tallboy version. So yeah. So that's one of the and the second one, it's an even bigger box. And this is one of my Grail kits because turn it round. As you can see, it's the big ass Titanic, and this is the 1/200 scale one. There we go. So yeah, so that's gonna make another big model to do. And now the reason why I like this one because it's actually got the full lighting set with it as well. So that will be a project that's coming up fairly soon, hopefully. And if anybody, the eagle-eyed people, have noticed, when I showed pictures of the room, there was something in that room of the Schlegel room that also goes with this. So yeah. Oof. So that's the two new arrivals to the stash room. So yeah, And we have Stephen Haynes models in saying hi Ross, so hi Stephen, and welcome to the stream. He's also saying hi to Jeff and Ghost. And you got Apple saying hi to Stephen. And Stephen saying hi to Apple, and then Ghost saying hi to Stephen and Apple. So yeah. Now, as you know, I mentioned it last week that there was these parts here missing from the set. So what I've actually done is I've actually scratch built them. Why are you taking so long to sort of go out there? So yeah. So yeah. So I was just trying to keep wondering why my other part was not keeping up. But it is now. So yeah, so I've actually scratch built these little parts here on both sides of the inner wheelbay. So hopefully they should look about right, but we'll see. So we've got the oil reservoir tank there, I think it is, or the hydraulic tank. I'm not sure what that one is yet. We do have that to do, and it's got to be painted H. So find out what H is. I think it might be red. I'm not sure. Yep, that red. So we will be using not that one. That's one. Is it? Did I use that one last time? Can't remember. No, that one. So I will be using one of my Citadel paints, and that's Methyston Red. So hopefully everybody's got something decent planned for the weekend. Me, I'm just going to end up doing a load of studying that I've got to do. Will, come here. Caught you. I've got some work on a couple of assignments that I need to finish off. Sweet. Better. That's all. That's point. Usually helps if I change. Let's see if I can change camera. Usually helps if I go down the bench cam, doesn't it? You can see what I'm doing. There we go. So, and this time I did actually remember to check that my bench cam was working today. Sounds like you're having a bit of a rough time of it at the moment, Ghost. Let's see, could be another. I'm going to change that anyway. That should make life a bit easier when it comes to. Saying, well, as it's forecast to be heavy rain, I'll be stopping in and reviving my single bedroom into a man cave. Very nice. And they're saying just waiting on parts, but the weather is great and I can't get out. That's always the same. And then as soon as you can get out, it'll start pissing down with rain or snowing. One of the two. So yeah, I can understand that one very much so. So, what else can we chat about? Well, I've had what did I have again tonight? I had pork chops, applesauce, and chips for my din-dins, followed by the usual can of energy drink to keep me going for tonight. And then I also had raspberry and pear jelly trifle and custard for pud. So yeah, that went down really, really well. I had a big, massive bowl like that, and there's probably a little bit like that left in it now. Okay, I'll take this off there now. Now on Monday I will be, well, you can probably work it out that I've got the Schlego version of the Titanic as well. Now, my son's asked me to get it about 2 years ago now. And like with most people, it's a matter of having the money, because the Schlego, well, the Lego, it's actually an official Lego set. The actual Lego version of it is not cheap. That was one thing I can say quite happily. It's cost me, I think it was £568. I spent 2 years putting like 10 or 15 quid aside, and I had enough money to get the kit as well as getting the lighting set for it. So that's one of the that'll be the next Schlego or Lego build that's going to be happening on Mondays. So that's going to probably take me a while. Now, while I'm doing that one, I will be doing, hopefully, the 1/200 Titanic model kit as well. So I have both of them. So it's going to be a double whammy of Titanics on Mondays and then Fridays. So yeah, it's going to be a interesting build, as they say. So I've got to take these little tabs out by the looks of it. So So we can put the, because it's saying cut them out. So the undercarriage doors can go in. I always get nervous when doing this sort of thing. Don't know why. One, because I might end up slipping with a knife and then taking a chunk out of my hand. And two, you end up taking too much out. Which I don't want to do. Hopefully that's now correcting that bit. That's one. Let's see, you got apple saying spag bowl and peas with coffee for me tonight, and then you got your apple saying cottage pie, peas, carrots, followed by strawberry trifle. Currently enjoying a nice rum and coke. Fair dues, can't argue with that. I forgot I've actually left my tablet running downstairs. But hey ho. No, why, but it's like the Titanic has always actually really sort of captured me from wanting to build it, because I mean I've built two of them already, but one of them sadly got destroyed. It got basically committed Harry downstairs because the gust of wind just took it down the stairs for some reason, because it wasn't near windowsill top of the stairs. And we weren't sure whether it was either the cat or whatever. But that one's gone. Another one I did as a commission build. So now I thought, well, as I'm not going to bother getting another 1/400, but I think I do have another one. No, I've got another Titanic somewhere about there. But I do have the 1/350 scale Titanic to build, so that'll be another one at some point. But I might just do some of the smaller alterations and turn it into the Olympic, her sister ship. There you go, that's the tamper taken out. Got Jeff saying cottage pie, auto carrot playing silly beggars again tonight. Oh dear. And then we have Mr. Jamesy Boy in saying, hi Ross and all in chat. So good evening, Jamesy Boy, and welcome to the stream. Oh, what have I got on there? This will teach me for wearing a white jacket, or jumper I should say, while building models. But hey ho. Oh, ow, elbow. Let's see. So yeah, bump. So yeah, there you go. There's the little Titanic box. Just there. So as you can see, it's quite big. It's got over, I think it's 9,000 pieces in it. So yeah, it's a very big kit, but I'm just waiting on the lighting kit to turn up. So by the time that turns up, I should hopefully be coming to the point of this sort of ending. So we do have what do you call it? Another kit to build for the time being, and that's an F1 car I'll be building. But I'm also waiting for the USS Ford Schlegel set to turn up. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I've got. You got James was saying hi to Jeff and Maggie. And then we're saying, my courier brought me for me today a Wolf Priest and Arjak in Terminator armor for my new Space Wolf army, which is a 3,000 point in total. Ooh. So a big setting. So you're making the effort to build quite a few. I mean, I know I've started on my diorama piece, you can see. That's one of them I've started on, and then there's also that bit. So I've got quite a bit more to do on that. So it's only a really, really early start on that. You got Jamie's boy saying hi to Ethel, and Ethel saying hi to Jamesy. This then can come off of there. And it's got a little bit of touching up to do, and then we can do the not you, I want not you, not you, that's the one. Now, Marcus sadly won't be joining me tonight, because I know he normally does on a Friday, but poor lad's got toothache. So he's having an early night, as he said. I did offer to take me trusty pliers over for him, but for some strange reason he sort of he didn't appreciate that idea. Don't know why. Works. They've worked twice for me, and like I did tell him, I wouldn't have felt any pain whatsoever. But yeah, he didn't appreciate it. But there you go. Tried to help. Okay, let's see. We need you connecting to Into there. What are you feeling? Am I putting you in that way? I am, I? Am I getting it the wrong way around? Probably put them in the wrong way around, that's why. Yep. Need some stick glue into there, because that'll help hold it a bit better. There we go. Touch up where my fingers have knocked the red off. There we go. And Jeff saying hi to Jamesy. Next we have a second coat of this to go on. What's going on here? There we go. Funny enough, my computer decided it wanted to do an update before we started tonight, so I'm just stressing over whether or not everything is going to keep working properly. Because as we all know, the gremlins come out to play when you have like an update done on your computer. Normally I wait until after I finish the stream before I do the update, but it decided it wasn't going to wait for me today. So it decided it wanted to do it all by itself straight away. So it did. And the worst part was I was actually in the middle of watching something as well. So that's that sorted. And then we have this engine block going into here. I've got it the wrong way. Here we go. Put it the right way around us. That's that one in place. That's you in place. That's you in place. Yeah, not you back in place. Aha. And there we have that one. And give it a bit of capillary action. Actually, keep that into place. And then once we get that a couple of minutes to dry off, we'll go around and do the little bit of touch up around the frame. Try not to knock it over and lose that. There we go. So that's now ready. Next we have a set of undercarriage parts. Now this is going to be a fun thing to do because I've somehow got to make this look as though it's all belongs together. And I've got a funny feeling you're just going to be awkward. Yep, you are. So we're going to have to make them slightly wider so that fits down. Let's see. Where's Mr. Really Well? There we go. But we do have a special little tool. Hopefully that will allow me to. It'll fit into here. I bet you won't, will you? No. Damn! So what we'll have to do is do it the other way. Dim. We'll have to make this slightly bigger so that the white metal parts go in. The fun part of doing aftermarket. Let's see if that'll fit in now. It's getting there. So that one fits in that side. And I'm just going to get the other one done now. And hopefully that should now sort of go. That fits in there nicely. You fit in there nicely. Hey, so we should, in theory, be able to put you into position like so. And we're going to have to move this part so that they go that there. And what we're going to do first is stick these in, I think. That's in fully, that's in fully. So what we'll do is we'll glue up this front section first. Okay. And then once that's fully set into place, I will then look at arranging the back two arms, because I've got to slightly bend that backwards slightly. So then it should then hopefully lock these two pieces in, but I've got a funny feeling they're not going to be big enough either. A lot of it was stopping that from going in is paint, and it's clogged it a bit. One down. There's a bit of paint clogged in there. Okay, I'll try again. It's gone in that one, that is. I think I'm going to have to mess about with this a bit more and dismantle part of it. Not looking forward to that, but there we go. And I've done what I didn't want to do. Stabity. Oh, that swine. Yeah. Oh, that's gone deep. Problem is though, I take blood thinners. So yeah. Oh, that's a stabity and a half. The one thing I didn't want to do, I've gone and done it. Okay. Bleeding typical. Yep, don't want to stop bleeding. Yep, it is a big ouch. Oh, bugger. Alright, back in a minute, I'm just going to go and grab a plaster. Hopefully that will seal it up a bit. Yeah, I think the tip of that went straight down into the bone. Ooh. You're still trying to expel. Oh, yeah, you got to say blood for the blood gods. Saw it, but never felt a thing. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That brought a bit of a cold sweat on. Fun part is I've got to clean that out fully later on. I think that's the only place I've caught myself. Yeah, just there. Ha! There we go. Yeah. So, I think I'm going to do it a different way. We are going to thin down the white metal. Hopefully that should help that joined in. And we have Mr. Craig Jokes in saying, hi Ross and all in chat. So, good evening Craig and welcome to the stream. You've just missed Mr. Stabberty. Things we do to build models in. Okay. Will you go in this time? Yes, that's going to hold in there, so then we'll pull them up and go into there. So that's one, and that's two. Now what we'll do is we'll get these glued into place now. Now we can do that. And we have Mr. Graham Baldwin saying evening all. So good evening, Graham. Welcome to the stream. should be roughly sorted out there. Okay, so that's looking almost like it where it's supposed to be. And we just have to have you in a place. There we go. And we have Mr. Paul Price saying morning all. So good morning, Paul. And Graham saying hi to Jeff and James and everybody else. And then and yeah, I'm saying 6 minutes till morning here. Yeah. Oh, where's the now, as I said to everybody, if you want to come and join on the stream, you'll find the link in chat, but I'll put it in again. There we go. If you want to come and join me, you're more than welcome to. There we go. I'll get in there. And we're still having issues with this one, not wanting to go in. Oh, I want to break that. So hopefully that should sit where it's supposed to. Then next we have the first half of this. Boy, some bleeding weight in this thing. Okay. Sit in place. You know you want to. Okay. No, we cannot have another stabbity moment. One is enough. One sacrifice to the blood god is enough for me tonight. Thank you very much, Graham. But you're more than welcome to go and do your own. Okay. Here's my bigger clips. There we are. Hopefully this will stretch across. Oh, no, it's not going to stay there. Well, it has this time. Okay. And now we've got to get... Why aren't you going on? I know you want to. Cool. Now you get back into place. I'm just going to be holding it. Got Stephen saying hi to Graham and everybody else, and then Graham saying hi to Stephen. Some people I know from Ross. Yeah, we'll see how you can quite happily go back and rewatch it if you want. But having that number 11 scalpel blade go down into your finger to the bone is it's almost as much fun as when I took the fingertip off with a grinder. Not. Okay. I'm going to try dry fitting this in here. That's onto there. Dry fitting so far, not too bad. Well, I think I'm going to try. Wait a minute. We didn't clean that bit up, did we? Nope. Graham saying I did exactly the same thing with a scalpel a few weeks ago. Not nice. No. It's yeah. If anything, I might have to get it looked at because it looks like the tip's missing off the end of the scalpel. So yeah, yeah. So the tip of the scalpel might still be in there, which is great because it's got covered in bits of super glue and plastic. So could be finger falling off for infection. Well, just what I need. Now, something here. Ah, there it is. I mean, it's been a fair old while since I last sort of stabbed myself with a scalpel, so yeah, I was due, to say the least. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stick these bottom bits in place first. So I'll get you to stick together and then I'll tape you up. Blimey, actually running quite low on tape. Okay, now I'll get you to stick together. First of all, we need a little bit of glue into there. Okay, now we'll get this to sit down into position. That's one. I'm probably making this a lot harder than it should be, but there we go. And you got Ethel saying, well, gents, if you'll excuse me, my old bones are telling me it's bedtime. So, no, night, Ethel. Thanks for watching. Much appreciated. Ooh, swine. Even the clips don't want to stay in place. Okay. Okay, that's better. So we'll do that. Not wanting to play balls today, are you? The fun and games of using aftermarket parts. This doesn't want to stay closed up, do you? Leave that there for a minute. And if you hear a big pingage in a minute, that's because that's going to go shooting off that way, and then the other bit's going to go shooting off that way. So next up we have the undercarriage doors, which is G1 and G2. Which is these two here. Paul saying morning to Jeff and Maggie. There you go. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to building the Dambuster Lancaster, and again that's going to be in 30-second scale as well. So it's going to be another big model, same as this one. So hopefully, any issues I have on this one, I'll catch them on the next one and know what to do better. That's still throbbing a fair bit. Here we'll be doing Now I'm going to try and get that to sit in there. It definitely doesn't want to play ball. Well, I'm going to make sure this stays together. Definitely know what to do better for the next one. Just got a feeling it's going to be slightly more of an issue. Yeah, I'll know how to fit the undercarriage a bit better as well, because that's definitely causing a few issues on this one. But then again, on the next one, I'm going to actually use the plastic part. I'm not going to use the aftermarket. I don't have any aftermarket for this one. Well, the next one. And we have Pirate 1918 saying, "Evening Ross, I'm sitting here watching my favourite YouTuber person while waiting for parts to come to my workstation." Ooh. What parts are you waiting on? So it's good on there. Nope, I'm playing with you. That's gotcha. There we go. Now, that should, in theory, now use stupid glue around the back of it, hold that in position a lot better than the other bits. So, we shall see. But hopefully, yeah, seems to have held together there. Seems to have held together there. We'll see when we get the tape off it. Let's see if we can get you to sit on there. We can. There we go. It works. It's holding it together, which is the main thing. While we do this. Okay, so we've got to paint the inner doors black. Well, look at it, yep. And it won't really matter so much about getting it on the outside because they're going to be black as well. Now, with the Dam Buster version that I've now got, I may look at getting the brass barrels for its gun, but I don't know yet. I'm debating about it. And well, I've got, I think I might get the markings, the templates for the roundels and that sort of thing. Same as what I've got for this one. So yeah, it's basically that. So I can paint the actual markings on separately. So that's what I intend doing. Now, which one I'm going to do, it'll probably be on the lines of S for sugar. I might do, which is, I think, remember Douglas Bader's aircraft. That'll probably be the aircraft that I'll end up doing. But yeah, it's certainly going to be an interesting time to see where I'm going to fit it, especially when it comes to finishing this one as well. But I might hang them from the boys' bedroom. I'd really want to just try and keep Lego in there, or Schlego, so to speak. So, Pirate, what are you actually putting together today? Anything good? Forgot to do the end. Now, all I'm doing with these is giving them a first coat, and then when I finish, or when I do the final, paint over. Because the reason why I do this is because there's when you're doing the one side, especially on thin parts, you always get a build up on the opposite edge. So I'll do a thin coat like this, especially when I'm brush painting, so you don't get any big lumps and bumps. So it's all nice and flat. You see, and then to make sure it stands up, we'll do yeah, like so, and then that should hold that off. So let it dry. So this is where what we got done last week, which is one of the other engines. I've got the cowlings on and everything, and that. So we're almost getting to the point where we can actually put the wing together, I think. We'll start looking at putting the wing together. Yep. Oh, whoa, whoa. We have the cowling to go around that yet. So we've got that to do. Let's see. H7 and H6 should be on here. And there they are. Now, directly after me tonight will be Colin 5067. Now, I'm not sure if Marcus will be streaming tomorrow night with his toothy ache. But I will at some point tomorrow give him a buzz and find out for people. And then because he's a poorly wee boy at the moment with a bad toothy woofy. So we've all got to be nice and considerate towards him tomorrow if he does stream. So if you're enjoying the stream, please hit the thumbs up. It is much appreciated, especially now that I'm making more of a concerted effort to try and rebuild my channel after my little bit of an absence. But things are slowly turning around, and now I've got the other streaming room sorted out for Schleggo, so I don't have to keep running stuff up and down, up and down, up and down. I can then work downstairs and do that, because basically during the winter time up here it gets extremely cold. During summertime it gets really, really warm, but we have fans for that. But in winter, yeah, it does still get fairly cold up here, because I've still got quite a bit of insulating to do around the sides, and then I've got to board them off in a way so that I've got shelves and everything in there, plus still have access to the storage behind it. So yeah, all fun and games, but I will get it done. And then I'm thinking of actually getting once I've got the proper storage and everything built up here, I am going to get one of the newer style electric heaters for up here as well for the winter, so that way it keeps warm. Or probably say no chance of that happening, Ross. Oh dear. So yeah, I'm gonna once you've got this sort of part sorted out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make a bit of space on the bench so I can actually have a look at this 30-second scale dam buster. That's that piece onto there. Then we want H2. Let's use that one there. But yeah, I'm really, really glad now I've managed to get me my main growl kit, which is the big Titanic. It's been a while, but it was it came out, well, it was on the auction page, and I suppose in a way I probably paid about half price for it, which to me is a very good deal. Considering it's something like a £400 some odd pound kit, and I got it for half that. So yeah, extremely happy bunny, to say the least. It's not often I manage to find a good deal. And then I've also got the old Lancaster there. Again, I paid about half price for that as well. So I can't really argue. I mean, when I've got things, I've managed to get them at a good price. But there's no way I'd be able to afford these kits. I mean, the 30-second dam buster new still. I mean, let's move you out of the way a minute, because shoe should nearly be dry. Let's see. Where are you? There we go. Okay. Yeah, 345. So that's, whew, blimey. Let's see. The border models version, that's 591. Gee whiz. But yeah, the last version I want to get hold of, that will be the Tallboy version. Or, sorry, Grand Slam. God, that's 400 quid. There's one there for 265. So they're enough varying prices, some of these kits, aren't they? I mean, the Lancaster I'm building at the moment, that's anywhere from like 300 to 350. Fair enough. But there's somebody here on eBay wants 482 for that kit. Yeah. Yeah, they're all sort of like Grand Slam ones going for around about 300. Somebody's got a wishful thinking if they're wanting 950 for the border models kit version of the Lancaster. Jeez. And then they wonder why younger kids today can't get and build models because people are buying them and then reselling them at really, really stupid prices. To me, that's just not needed or called for. I mean, the one thing about me, when I actually, if I ever sort of like want to sell a kit to somebody, especially if I actually know that person, I won't ask for what the prices are on eBay. Sod that, no. There's many a time I've sold kits to other members of my groups, and I'll generally go at least between 30 and 40% cheaper than the actual eBay pricing. And that's basically because a lot of people can't afford these bigger kits like me. I save up, and occasionally I get lucky, like on the auction, and I'll buy them that way. But yeah, it's what's that? Oh, rubbish bag. Rubbish bag. Now, with this one, I want to see how big the bouncy bomb is. And see what markings come with it. So that's all apart. They all look pretty good. Yeah. Somebody's not going to be happy because I've got their same instructions as that one. So whoever's got a yeah, that's what it was. That's handy. I now have a spare set of instructions for the Mark 1, which I'm building. So if somebody's not going to be happy when they buy their kit and find that they haven't got the instructions for it. And let's just hope we can look at see if we can find the decals. I haven't seen them yet. These. Unlike this one doesn't actually have the the full body clear section to it. You just have the full grey body. But I don't see. And the booklet that I'm looking for. Now that's one thing about it. It does come with this little booklet. So yeah. What decals have we got? Oh, we have got some photo etch. I don't think we've got S for sugar. That's a shame. So we've still got the two big halves of the body. This one's better. There's that undercarriage screw that I wanted to make sure that I've got. Where's that? Oh, it's just hold on there. Because that's one screw that I want to make sure that's in here. And it is! That's good. I don't think I've done too bad for the parts that I've scratch built on the one. Now that I've got it on here, I can use that as a template. So that will make my life a little bit easier. There we go. Boom. Make sure I've got that cardboard. Things away. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Can have a sneaky peek at the instructions in a minute. That's a spare set of that, so what I'll have to do is contact the original owners to this kit because he's got more of these. Well, he's got more of the normal one, I want to make sure that I can return that to him, because it's now worse than somebody else trying to build a kit and suddenly find they haven't got the instructions with it. Let's see, what markings do we have? Now we've got G for George. We have A for Apple. And we've got A, J, and G. So yeah. So, yeah, that's all well and good. Wingspan 972mm, and the length is 664. So she's a fair old beast when it's all put together. Okay, so I'll put that to one side of me. And then there's like the Titanic kit. Now she is a big brute of a kit, but I'm not going to be opening that one, to say the least. She's going to stay closed. Let's have a quick look at this. Quite a little bit of information. Yeah, I'll read through that later. So, the doors are nice and dry now. Well, almost. It's a bit damp. Leave you on there a bit longer. So, what do we need is those parts of the. Where are you? So we do need that bit. That's the other screw. And we need the other engine cowlings here to put you. That's one not started. Yeah, there you are. That's the engine cowlings. In. So did everybody get nice and chocolated out over Easter? And how many of you become diabetics after it? Anyway, I was lucky I didn't get a single Easter egg, so I'm quite happy. Okay, let's get this first coat. Oh. Okay, so as I said, you've got Colin coming on at midnight or 5 to, I can't remember now. Usually about that sort of time. And I normally stop about that time as well on a Friday. And as I said, if Marcus doesn't do a stream tomorrow and I find out that he's not doing one, I'll probably jump on and see if I can get Annika and everybody else on at the same time. And then we'll have a bit of a laugh. Depending on how Mr. Marcus is feeling. And it'll be back a bit like old times then. When I used to stream on a Saturday. Where's the cake? Oh, there it is. I need them bits. Need all them bits there. I need them other 2 bits there as well, I think. 4 and 5. Yeah, we'll sort them out in a minute. First of all, we'll get these sorted. Number 33 goes with H11. Which is this one. Today I'm also streaming on Twitch. Whether that's a good idea or not, I ain't got a Scooby. So I'll just give it a go. And then next month I'll try doing it so I can actually link my TikTok account up. So another different way to stream, I suppose. Okay, that's you. Here we go. My bench is an absolute pigsty at the moment. Definitely have to do something about that. But yeah, I'm so happy that I've actually managed to complete the Schlegel streaming area today. Because I was like in 2 minds whether or not I was actually going to sit and do it this morning. Yeah, I thought, well, why not? And then I've got a nice little quiet study area upstairs, away from the distraction of the TV, which is one of my biggest problems when I'm trying to study. I normally have some like TV playing in the background, and say that's not a good idea. He was very right. It's not a good idea because I end up just turning around and sitting watching that instead of actually studying. And it sounds like we've got the wide boys out again tonight in their fast cars. Hopefully the please will get around to season them again. Yeah, so go on to that, and there we go. Them two sorted. Right for a slurp. Now I've got some midgy jams. And that should be able to come off. Somehow I've got stupid all over my hand. That goes into there, and then you come out to there. Like so. So I'm going to have to get some stick glue into there. Split it in. There we go. One undercarriage door on. Okay. Now let's see if we can get the other door off and into position. Just as easy got the first one on, but something tells me it's never going to happen that easy again. Ooh. This will probably be about the last thing I'm going to be doing today. I just squidged that down. I freaking love it on. You pillock. There we go. Okay, try again, shall we? Hopefully this time without trying to glue myself. Get you. You want something like that. Okie dokie. Make them that way. You just want to keep coming off, don't you? Okie dokie. That's that lot sorted. Do some touch-up paintwork on the outside of the indoors, but never mind. That's what you were going to do. And there we go. So we have one full set of undercarriage on one wing anyway. They're done. And then we've got the engine here that's going to go in there. Should be able to take off now. Hopefully. There we go. That's holding together. Now the fun part is, can we get you to go in without breaking? Anything else will also not getting glue all over my fingers. I don't mind the glue gun on this bit, but not on the actual other lower part. So almost stuck me super gluing my fingers to it. Yep, there's your help. If you don't put the engine in upside down, Russ. Okay, so that bit back. It's gonna, looks like it's gonna fit. Yeah. But you are still not playing ball on that side, are you? Okay, that's the way you want to play. If that's the way you want to play it. And once that's set, we'll see if that wants to come apart. But yeah, so I'm quite happy with that so far. And oh, it's time to go. Didn't realise how late it was. That bit's now wanting to come apart. So we'll change back up to edgy upsy wopsy colour. And where are we? Here we are. And there we go. So yeah, let's see, undercarriage plus one stabby finger. So we've got quite a bit done, right, compared to that part where it was this morning. So yeah, quite happy with that. So we'll leave that to dry out and seal up properly. So we've got the two engine dumps to go on the wings, on one set pair of wings, well, one set of wings, and engine's ready to go there. So it's going to look dozy. So that's all ready and set to go. So I will say bye bye for now. Take care, stay safe, and happy modelling. Bye bye.